Hello, Korea. This is Dr. John Moulton, aka The Wizard, and I'm excited to have this opportunity to talk to you guys about the SoNaGi, which is a recent collaboration that we've had with SoundSquare. SoundSquare asked me to answer some questions about the SoNaGi and offer some explanations and some background history or story behind the SoNaGi and how it came about. Really, the concept came about maybe 3 years ago. I was attending an audio show in Vietnam, and it was a mixed show, meaning that they had home audio gear and they also had portable audio gear all at the same show. And I walked into a room that was showing off some loudspeakers and some studio monitors as well. And the way they had it set up, they had maybe 6 speakers on the left-hand side, six speakers on the right-hand side, basically a 2-channel system. And they were playing speakers, and some of them were, 3 foot tall, some of them maybe 5 foot tall. And they had a very modest 2-way speaker setup. And it was only 2 speakers. I think one was a 6-inch cone with a 1-inch tweeter or something of that nature. But out of all of them playing, we had to guess on which speakers were playing at that moment. And the sound was very impressive. And when it was revealed that it was actually the 2-way setup, the 2-way speaker monitors that were playing, it was quite a shock, because the type of sound that they were producing was amazing and very surprising that they could do that. So I was thinking, boy, that sure would be nice. That would be exciting if I could do something like that in an IEM. In other words, create a 2-driver that gave off a great sound. As time went on, we started working with SoundSquare, and their background or their core products is working with musicians. That's what they do. And also Korea and SoundSquare has shown over the past a strong interest in our prestige products. Now, prestige products are boutique, and they're all built by handcrafted items, and they take a lot of time to build. We knew that if we were to build a 2-way system that or a 2-way monitor, studio type monitor type IEM, that Korea would be interested. And we also knew that because Korea is a small market, we couldn't build en masse, 400 of these things or something of that nature, and expect Korea to purchase them all, because it's just too small of a market. So we could invest the money into, let's say, building molds for this, or the CNC cost would be extremely high. So it really led to being a prestige type product was perfect for this situation, because they are all hand built, and we're only capable of building one every 3 days or so. So I built a set and of 2-ways that sounded excellent. I spent a little time on perfecting it. In other words, we built a set. I wasn't extremely happy with the sound, and I even built some demos and passed those around as well. Then we decided to come back together and build again and recreate the crossover. So we did that, and I built a nice set, and I sent them over to Korea, and they accepted, and they liked the sound, and so they placed an order for us. So that's how it began. I attended a show in Vietnam, and I was impressed with a 2-way system. And I was basically took that as a challenge. Can we do the same? And the name SoNaGi was presented to us by SoundSquare as well. And they explained the background and the history of the name of. There's apparently a very important and famous story in Korea about a young boy and a young girl falling in love, and during a strong SoNaGi, or a rain downpour. So we built this with the hopes that it will satisfy the musician market that SoundSquare works with a lot. We think it can. We think it will. And it's got a very good, clean, natural sound, a nice low end, pretty far extended low end. And I don't mean loud. I mean that the low frequency range is pretty good on this thing. And we have a very nice full range speaker being used, or a driver. It's a hybrid setup, being 10 millimeter bass dynamic and a full range BA for the mids and highs. So that's the setup on this product. We're happy with it. We're proud of it. And each and every one is handcrafted by me. We crafted it ourselves and we built it ourselves, each and every one. Well, I hope that you guys get a chance to listen to them. And if you have any other questions, I'm sure SoundSquare can help you out. Thank you very much.